yes, I did just pluck this one eyebrow for the purpose of this video alone. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am looking very purple today. Purple bra. I don't know if you can see, I got purple. Okay, my leg doesn't go up there. No, you couldn't see that, but I have purple leggings on too. So lately on Instagram and like Twitter and YouTube, I've been seeing this new cloud trend makeup literally been blowing up. While I was away, I was seeing it like literally like 5 different posts about it every single day. So I thought today I would give it a try myself. I mean, the trend is sort of a little bit like dead and gone, and that's not to say that I was away for like 10,000 million years, but like, if you didn't know that I went away, like I have vlogs and stuff, so you know, you should go watch those as well, because that was a fun time. But anyway, like, you know how these internet trends literally just come and go so fast. Literally, if you don't jump on it within the first like 7 seconds, then literally it's gone. But despite that, I was, you know, looking at it, seeing it around, and I thought that looked really fun. So I thought I'd just give it a shot myself. And also I've been getting quite a few requests to do more like cut crease tutorials. So I thought, what better way than to start with a really beginner friendly rainbow cloud cut crease, right? So I'm thinking today that I'm not going to do a whole face. I'm really just going to try and focus on the eyes to try and get them as good as I'm hoping them to be. Also because I'm planning on going to the gym after this, and I'm really just not one of those like full face of makeup at the gym people. Like, I've tried it and my pores were just screaming and I just was not here for it. So without any further ado, if you would like to see me attempt and probably butcher the cloud makeup trend, then please keep watching. Okay, so I've primed my eyelid, completely fucking up my eyebrow in the process. And yes, I did just pluck this one eyebrow for the purpose of this video alone. Don't come for me. And I also just applied some black eyeliner in my, just all around my waterlines. You know what I'm saying. To prime my eyelids, I used some concealer mixed with the Too Faced Shadow Insurance eyeshadow primer. I just mixed them together just so I can get like coverage from the concealer, so I have a completely blank base, and then still keep a little bit of that tackiness from the eyeshadow primer, because I'm thinking to do a rainbow. My thought process is like red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. But at the same time, I really struggle with getting like yellows and oranges to show up on my eyelids, so I think I might apply another little bit of primer, like a light, even lighter primer just in this section here, just to give the yellow and the orange a real fighting chance. So I've mixed together the NYX Lid Lingerie in the shade Bad to the Bone. It's just like plain matte white. I've mixed that with a bit of the NYX Glitter Primer, sort of the same concept as my eyeshadow primer. I'm hoping that this sort of sets down a little bit, and then so that's going to give me like that nice white base that isn't going to crease, but then adding a little bit of this is still going to keep a little bit of that tackiness so the shadows can really stick to it. I've never attempted this before, so this could go completely wrong, but let's hope that for once life is on my side. Oh, also I just brought that concealer mixture from my eyelid down onto my under eye as well, just to make it a little bit more cohesive. So I'm thinking that the yellow and orange gonna hit around this area, so I'm just gonna apply it there. I'm not gonna apply too much, and I am gonna really blend it out because I don't want it to be like harsh lines between those two colors, and I also don't want that thing where you apply a white base and then you blend shadows over it and you have this like white halo above the crease and it just looks kind of ridiculous. So I'm gonna apply that lightly and then blend it out somehow. Just gonna try the same sponge I blended out the primer with in the first place. Oh shit, this stuff really sets. Oh dear lord. Let me try a finger. Oh, maybe I've just messed this up before I've even begun. Oh dear. Okay, so I'm just blending it out slightly with my finger, and to be honest, it looks a lot whiter and more harsh on camera than it does in real life, so actually I think this is going to be okay. So before this sets down too much, I'm actually going to start with the yellow and orange here. So I've packed some yellow onto a sponge tip. Please don't shoot me for using a sponge tip. I just think that they pack on colours better. So we read orange. So yellow would go here. I would get in frame, that would be useful, wouldn't it? So I'm just going to pack. See, that's already kind of working. Pack yellow here. I don't want to go over too much because I need to make sure I'm leaving space for other shades. But then at the same time, I just want to make sure the colour's there. Taking a clean side of a sponge tip, doing the same with the orange. I am going to have all the products I've used listed below. It's just easier for me to go straight in, then try and like get the palette in the frame and then come back, and then yeah, it's just hard work. So now going in the inner portion of my eye with red, and right now I'm really not worried about blending the colors together. I just want to pack everything on and then I will blend it after. And you want to make sure that you're taking all your colors like quite high in your crease, so when you open your eye you can still see it, because when you cut the crease it's probably going to cut most of that away. I think I might bring this red sort of onto my nose a little bit. I don't know if it's going to ruin it or not, but we're going dramatic, so I might as well go there. I'm kind of worrying to myself now that maybe I haven't spaced these out very well, and I may not have enough space to fit on all the colours. We'll just see how it goes. So I'm going to take the blue sort of down to the outer V and then like wing it out a little bit. I don't know if I'm liking this so far. I'm starting to think I may have played myself. Maybe I just want a darker blue out here. I think this is slightly better. Again, I don't know. I still kind of hate it, but I don't know. We'll blend it out and then we'll see how I feel. Right now, I feel like I just look like a child that's dipped into her mom's makeup for the first time. Oh, this was looking so much different in my head. That happens sometimes. So now all of my colours are on, I'm just going to work on blending that, and literally all I'm going to do is like take two shades next to each other with like the brush or the applicator that I used, and then like sort of go over the seam sort of where they meet, just like alternately sort of layering up the colour until it sort of blends. It's hard to explain, but like you'll see it as I do it. Now I'm just going to take some clean blending brushes even, and just try and buff out the sort of edges to make it all look really nice and diffused and blown out. Okay, so I've dragged the blue from the outer corner down onto the lower lash line and really like buffed it out. So now I'm hating this slightly less. I'm not sure what colour I'm going to put on this inner half though. I'm thinking maybe the purple, so that when I then put that on the lid it sort of ties together a bit more. I think I'm going to just leave this alone now, because I think the more I try and play with it and finesse it, the more I'm going to hate it. So hopefully if we just go right onto the cutting the crease part, then once that's on, I won't want to rip my entire face off. So I'm going to go in with the same mixture that I used before, the lid lingerie and the glitter primer. I'm going to use more of this in the hope that I can get it just really thick and opaque with no streaks, but I'm using this because the lid lingerie does dry down, and it does dry down very fast. So hopefully by mixing in some of this, it will keep it a little bit more tacky and malleable, so I'll have a little bit of more time to work with it. Again, I've never tried this before, so I may just be about to shoot myself in the foot, but we'll see. I'm already not enjoying this brush, so I'm going to switch to a smaller one. When you're doing this, you want to make sure you really coat the brush and then like go into the product, and then on the back of your hand, I don't know if you can see, sort of like really flatten it down so that you get that kind of sharp edge. So now I have my basic shape. I am not going to try and play with that anymore. I'm just going to fill in this area so it's like opaque and seamless, and then I'm going to go and set it with the white eyeshadow. Just because when you're working with cream products, your colours do tend to mix with them a little bit, so it's not like pure white, but going over with white eyeshadow should fix that. I'm just using this like disposable lipstick wand with some white eyeshadow because the shape of it Makes it really good to get right up to the edges of your cut crease and like really stamp the product on. And now I'm just taking a little bit of purple. I'm going to take that onto the lid to sort of blend the edge of that white into the rest of the crease. Well, this is the hope. I've switched to a slightly darker purple and I'm bringing it sort of diagonally down onto my lash line. I think it just creates a nicer shape that way. And I'm using the exact same technique as before to blend the purple onto the lid. I'm just taking the brush with a bit of the white and just sort of tapping over the seam, if you will. I'm adding a little bit of a shimmery white pigment to highlight my inner corner. I'm bringing it sort of up, kind of onto the lid into the cloud shape, and then also connecting it to the lower lash line. So this is the eye pretty much done. I've added some liner and a bit of mascara, but before I go on with the lashes, I've seen a lot of people add like extra little bits, like some extra little like distant clouds even, and like some stars and stuff. So I'm gonna attempt to do that as well, just because I think it really adds to it and gives it that little extra bit of something. I'm unsure about this. I don't know if it's enough. I don't know if it's too much. I asked my brother if he thought it needed more, but you know, what does he know? So I'm gonna go with my default and add glitter. Okay, this is it. I think we made it. Considering how I was feeling about this earlier, I've actually grown to love this. It's like my child. Obviously, I know my face looks ridiculous right now because we have all of this going on and then we have all of nothing going on, but like, I really did that. I am more than slightly shooketh. This actually turned out a lot better than I thought it would. I really thought I was going to completely fuck this up. Now let's see how ridiculous I look trying to get some cute slow-mo shots of just my eye. So that is it for the end of this video. What a journey of ups and downs that has been, but we ended up way high up in the clouds and the stars. Yeah, did you see what I did there? Anyway, let me stop. If you have enjoyed this video and you enjoyed coming along on this journey with me and you actually happen to learn something, because I know I learned a lot on this journey, then let me know by leaving a comment down below, liking this video, and of course subscribing to my channel, because if you've come all this way together and then you don't subscribe, then what are you doing with your life? But anyway guys, thank you for watching this video and hopefully I will see you in the next one. I'm never taking this off of my face ever again.